Honda rolls its venerable monkey machine over into MY24, with only a BNG update to separate it from last year's model. The rest is the classic monkey in all its pit bike glory with compact dimensions and a bona fide pedigree that hails all the way back to 1961 when it was a ride for children to get around the Tama Tech amusement park in Tokyo. So popular it was in that environment, it later became popular as a pit bike among motorcycle racing types and was quickly released to the masses in a street-legal configuration just a couple of years later. The legacy continues into 2024 with a modernized version that carries the clear genetic markers of the original, with the addition of the 124cc engine and modern electronics. This latest version of the Monkey first rolled back in 2018 as a My 19 offering, under the Monkey 125 moniker. The 125cc engine replaces the older and much smaller 49cc mill with a concurrent boost in performance that makes highway travel a possibility. A faux tuck and roll saddle replaced the old smooth bench seat, but much of the rest of the layout remains based on its stablemate, the Grom. This design continues through present-day production. For 2024, the Monkey gets a BNG or bold new graphics update with the pearl black colorway. In keeping with its original purpose, the Honda Monkey remains young rider-friendly with its compact build and non-threatening engine output. The mill runs with a 50mm bore and 63 1mm stroke for an actual displacement of 124cc, and a 10:1 compression ratio that prefers at least mid-grade push-o-lean. A single overhead cam times a pair of poppets to keep the top end fairly uncomplicated, and it rides at the forwardmost point of the drivetrain where it gets the full blast of incoming cooling air. Power flows through a 5-speed transmission with a chain-type final drive. Top speed claimed to be 56.5 mph by the factory is just fast enough for highway work, though it will no doubt test your nerve, as you won't have any roll-on response at all at that speed. The 2024 Honda Monkey ABS produces 9.3 horsepower and 8 1-pound-foot of torque. Cute as a bug, the Honda Monkey crams a lot of goodies together to cover all the basic bases in its compact form. Like a full-size bike that got left in the dryer for too long, the Monkey carries abbreviated features that nevertheless remain big bike-like in its relative proportions. A chrome front fender rides high up under the triple clamp to give the front wheel room to move, while keeping the fender from adding to the unsprung weight at the front axle. Up front, a round headlight and instrument gauge maintain the retro-tastic vibe of the rest of the bike while delivering modern metrics and LED brightness. The LED tech shows up again at the taillight for effective two-way visibility. The seat itself is a nice little Easter egg. It has a nice quilted top now, but the cover sports the same red, black, and white plaid pattern as the original Z50 for a solid connection to yesteryear. A steel backbone frame on the Honda Monkey provides the main structure, with the engine a stressed member to finish the job and meet its final rigidity. The swing arm is a full yoke design with a rectangular cross-section for strength to complete the bones. A set of 31mm inverted front forks float the front end on a fairly generous 3 inches of travel, while the dual coil-over rear shocks have an even 4 inches of travel, which about breaks even with quality full-size street bikes currently on the market. It rocks front and rear disc brakes with a 220mm disc and twin-piston anchor up front, ahead of a 190mm disc and single-pot caliper. ABS protection is only available for the front wheel, but that's okay since it generates about 70% of the bike's total stopping power up front. In addition, an IMU does its magic to keep the rear wheel from lofting during a hard front braking action. Rake and trail measure 25 degrees and 3/2 inches to give the Monkey its agile handling characteristics. Seat height is very accommodating at 35 inches off the deck for all but the shortest of inseams, though tall riders will feel the Monkey vibe in the Monkey. There's nothing else quite like a Monkey. It has style all of its own, and character like nothing else. Chromed high-rise handlebars plus frame, swing arm and shock absorbers painted the same color as the peanut fuel tank, and the high-level mudguards all draw attention, as do the chunky block section tires. But underneath it has a brand new fuel-efficient air-cooled 125cc engine and 5-speed gearbox bolted into a sturdy chassis that features IMU-controlled ABS braking. It's also small and light, just 104 kilograms with a comfy seat set just 775 millimeters from the ground. A small bike with a big heart, built to put the fun in your function. There's a lot of performance packed into the Monkey's compact 124cc 4-stroke engine, and because it's a Honda, you know it's going to be super reliable. The Monkey's air-cooled engine can trace its roots back a long way, but inside the familiar SOHC design you'll find fully up-to-date technology. That means you get such features as modern electronics and fuel injection for efficient, economical performance. The Monkey has a style all its own, but its 5-speed transmission with manual clutch operates just like that of a conventional full-size motorcycle with the same benefits of durability, control and efficiency. Just like a top-of-the-line sport bike, the Monkey comes equipped with an inverted front fork for sure control over all sorts of road conditions. Plus, twin rear shocks combine with fat tires and a well-padded seat to provide excellent ride comfort. The Monkey's high aspect ratio tires mounted on 12-inch cast wheels do more than just look cool. They're super practical too, giving you plenty of grip and absorbing bumps on rough road surfaces. Whether you're flat-footing it into a parking space or just stopped for a long light, the Monkey's super low 776mm seat height makes it easy to maneuver and ride. The Monkey may be small, but we sized it to fit. Case in point, check out the high-rise handlebar, which allows you to comfortably steer and work the controls without feeling cramped.